uyu ni sheri wanjye ni umugore wanjye ni ukuri ndamukunda.
This incredible man has given up everything he has worked so hard for, all because of this sick woman. Yes, you heard me right. This man has nothing registered on his name just because of this woman. They live a poor life, but when they are together, they use this time smiling, cuddling, kissing, and singing to each other.
I love you. Nitwa Niyindeba Janvier.
Niyindeba Janvier has no friends, no house, no family, and no job at all. All he has is Nyirantezimana Domitila, a woman who has a very horrible skin condition which spans all across her body. But even if this woman had never been loved by a man before, she still didn't want to live with Janvier, who had invested everything she had in order to get her. But finally, after so many trials, his efforts paid off when Domitila welcomed him and the two agreed to start a relationship. But that came at a very huge cost, as Janvier had to sacrifice everything he had for this woman. As a result, their life now is full of poverty, hunger, and painful discrimination. When I heard the amazing love story, I couldn't imagine why this man gave up everything in exchange for the sick woman. That's why I decided to make a long journey to visit them and learn more about their life. It's not a secret that Janvier is struggling because of his decision. But before you blame him, it's important to know why he's not regretting it. It all started in a church where Domitila was a singer in a choir. At the moment, Janvier had just converted to Christianity, and when he saw Domitila singing, he couldn't help but fall in love with her. The man approached her, but Domitila had no interest in him, though Janvier was not ready to get a no for an answer. It's me who proposed to her and she refused for her first time. I tried to convince her, telling her that my intentions to her were good, but she still refused. She denied me, thinking that I just wanted to sleep with her. But I told her that if she accepted me, we would start a family together. That's when she found me to be serious, and from that time, our relationship became stronger every day. On her side, Domitila was still to examine if Janvier had bad intentions. She had a secret to test him, which was through prayers.
Yewe uyu musore akiza gutereta ntago nahise mbyakira kubera yuko nzi ko abantu b'abasore bakunze kubesha abakobwa bakabaryarya. Je kubera ndi umuntu usenga cyane ntago nahise mbyakira kuko nabaga nzi ko byanga byakunda abasore bose bagira uburyarya nk'ubwo baba bafite ikintu bakurikiye ku muntu. Naramubye tujye gusenga rero tujyanye mu misozi yaremera tujyana mu misozi.
A few months into the relationship, Domitila gave Janvier a gift of these pictures, to which one of them had a word, Ndagukunda, which translates to I love you. It was the last sign that Janvier had been waiting for, which proved to him that Domitila was fully committed. But even then, Janvier proposed a marriage to Domitila, who still denied him, thinking that he would not be comfortable with her terrifying face. But Janvier insisted, and the couple agreed on this decision right before the marriage. Janvier invited his parents to meet his girlfriend, and this is the time the worst happened. It became necessary to inform my parents about our decision to marry. I invited them to see her and they happily agreed. But when they saw her face, they were shocked by her condition. They retreated back and swore that our relationship should never be allowed to continue. At first, Janvier thought his parents were joking, but he had underestimated their aggressive anger. He tried to change their minds, but they refused, instead informing him that they would never attend his wedding if he doesn't change Domitila for another woman. I tried to change their mind, telling them that my heart has chosen this woman. I begged them to accept her because she was my only choice. Even if I had another one, I would not accept her. They didn't want to listen to me and they returned back home very angry. They told my friends and other family relatives of the horrible face of my wife and asked them to not attend my wedding if I don't change my woman. As the time of the wedding approached, Janvier realized that his parents were serious about their decision to skip his big day. That's why he decided to hire another couple to act as his parents in his wedding, after his real parents denied him. After their denial, I looked for other people who would pretend to be my parents at my wedding, as my real parents refused to come to my wedding. Luckily, we had a successful wedding. After its conclusion, my parents still asked me to divorce her, saying that she doesn't have a good face to be my wife. I denied their suggestion, replying that they should never worry about her face since I have fallen in love with it. I stayed together with my wife, but my parents chose to go to Uganda. After his parents left, Janvier had another huge battle to fight as his friends started to mock him, saying that his wife would never help him with anything. They also stopped to provide him with job opportunities, and the man remained unemployed for a long time. But this was not a big problem as he didn't pay the rent, given that his family had moved into the house left by his parents. But when his parents demanded their house to be sold, that's when their problems multiplied, as they moved into a rented house with no money at all. We are living in a rented house and the owner is about to take us out because of our inability to pay our rent. As you can see, I struggle to find a job since many people don't feel comfortable with me because of my condition. My husband's income is also limited and cannot pay our rent, additional to other payments that we are also supposed to settle. We would like people to help us build a house in order to live in. If we get a house, our aim will be to start a small business that can support us so that we will be prepared to have children. On the other hand, as someone who has been heavily bullied and discriminated against, Domitila has learned to be patient with her unique condition. And she's advising other people in harsh conditions to be patient and pray to God.
namwe rero abavugwa hamwe ayo magambo mwihangane kuko kubera ibyanyu bizasohora kuko Imana iracyabahetse ku mugongo wayo. Imana yavuzeho rero namwe mukomeze musenge ibyanyu Imana izabisohoza, nta yaba yarakoze ibyanjye ngo ibyanyu izabinanirwe.
Struggles are part of the daily life that we have to contend with. And just like this family, courage, determination, and love can make us go through it all comfortably. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.